Hi everyone! In this video, I talk about the inventor of the treadmill and how it was used to punish prisoners in the 19th century. One warm sunny day in 1818, the little-known and not yet very successful English inventor William Cubitt had the pleasure of visiting a prison in the town of Bury St. Edmunds. What exactly he did there is unknown, but he managed to observe the behavior of the local prisoners in their natural habitat. The Victorian gentleman was shocked and outraged by the order that reigned here. Offenders, criminals, and most disgusting of all, tax evaders lounged about the prison and generally looked quite cheerful. They were vacationing here. In the shortest possible time, William corrected this misunderstanding, and in the same 1818, he provided several of the British prisons with his famous invention, the step mill. Now we know its discovery as a treadmill or treadwheel, but then it was a slightly different device. No, Mr. Cubitt did not at all want to torture and torment the inmates, but as a befitting enlightened gentleman, he preached correction through work. He invented a treadmill for the purpose of, for example, grinding grain, without at all thinking that this machine could be used as a means punishments. But the road is paved with good intentions, and not a running one. We know where. The design was supposed to transform couch potatoes from prisons, sitting on the necks of honest taxpayers, into useful members of British society. It was planned to correct lost minds and vicious hearts using a 2-meter wheel with 24 blades that acted as steps. A group of prisoners had to spin it, walking foot to foot up an endless imaginary mountain. At first, the Cubitt stepper was used only as a punishment for disobedient convicts. The person sentenced to punishment had to climb 1,500 meters of stairs. It was more exhausting than working in a mine. Within a couple of years, 40 UK prisons were equipped with Cubitt torture mechanisms. It is unknown how many there were in the world, but in colonies like Jamaica they definitely existed. And over time, the expression dancing on the step mill appeared, which meant serving a sentence in hard labor. The Encyclopedia Britannica generally describes the typical rate as 16,630 feet or 5,069 meters, that is, more than half the height of Everest, which had to be climbed in 6-10 hours. Considering that the convicts were given almost no rest, the work turned out to be hellish and incredibly exhausting. One of those who danced on the step mill was the famous writer Oscar Wilde. The writer spent 6 months of his 2 years in prison daily climbing the stairs leading to nowhere. However, in 1902, the use of step mills was recognized as a completely inhumane form of punishment for criminals and was abolished. But just 11 years later, the training machine invented by Claude Hagen appeared, which was an improved endless staircase. Today we can see the updated Cubitt staircase in any fitness center in the form of a treadmill or a special exercise machine in the form of an endless staircase with adjustable force. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel and watch new episodes.